Okay, I know, you're ready to post some payments. After that last lesson, you got all your chart of accounts in, at least the amount of stuff we need to get going for Amazon, and you want to post those payments. But before we can post payments, we got to sell something. And before we sell something, we got to buy something, and we got to ship it, and we got to do a few more housekeeping kind of things. So let's go ahead and look at buying something. So if we're going to buy something, we need a vendor. So here's vendors, and we can go to the vendor center, and you'll notice that in this vendor center, I've already set up Walmart because we're going to do some retail arbitrage, and we'll probably go Walmart and we have those set up. But let me show you how to add another one. So we'll go here to new vendor. We're going to add a new vendor, and let's see who another vendor might be. How about Publix? Maybe you'll get something there. And something that you need to keep in mind in QuickBooks: vendors and customers are two different animals. Vendors are who you buy from, and customers are who buy from you. So when you're naming your vendors, you cannot name them something that you're actually going to name your customer as well. So just think about that as you're naming. But I'm going to choose Publix for this one, and you can go in and put a bunch of different information. If you have that information and want to put it in, you can do that. I think you can figure that out yourself. But if you just are buying from a grocery store or a big box store or somewhere and you want to put just their name in, that's what I usually do. So we'll click OK, and now you see we have two vendors on our list. Okay, so that gives us two places we can buy from right now. And you can add your vendors as you make your purchases, or you can add your vendors while you're setting up, your credit card or setting up your inventory or whatever. You can add them at any time. It's just I wanted you to see how to do it. So in the same way we add vendors, we can add customers. So we'll go customer center. Here we're going to add a new customer. For our purposes, for Amazon FBA is what I call my customer whenever they're buying anything through Amazon FBA. And I'll show you how to keep track of purchases for individual ship-to customers who are purchasing through Amazon FBA. You could also add a new customer if you wanted to be able to do Amazon Merchant Fulfilled. And doing it this way and keeping them separate helps you with your accounts receivable, and we'll show you how to do that. Another customer that you may have may be an eBay customer. So we could go in and put customer eBay. Okay, you can name anything you want, but you just can't name vendors and customers with the same name. While we're talking about Amazon FBA, Amazon Merchant Fulfilled as a customer, and we just talked about not naming vendors and customers the same name, and we're probably going to use Amazon as a vendor to buy things like poly bags and tape and what have you. We need to name a vendor for Amazon. So I just minimized the customer, and you see now it's showing vendor. So I'm going to add new vendor, and it's just going to be plain Amazon instead of Amazon FBA or Amazon Merchant Fulfilled. So you see how the name is a little bit different. That's all it has to be. Now we have 3 vendors.